Hey guys, so right now I'm jogging and currently I'm listening to an audiobook, and guess what I just found out? So a lot of businesses you think have to start with a great idea. It turns out that's not true. There's many examples of great businesses that started out just with the right people or with a product or service completely outside of what they're in now. So Sony and Marriott are two huge examples. They're both billion-dollar companies. However, Sony started out with just a few people, a couple people, and their first product was a rice cooker. And long story short, their core values is what drove them, and it led them through a variety of products to ultimately electronics that serve the customer. So that means they finally tested a bunch of products and stuff and finally got into what they do now. PlayStation, and before that there was the Sony Walkman, and now they're in all sorts of stuff. So that's one very interesting thing. On the flip side, you also have Marriott as a business. Now Marriott is a business that, if you guys don't know, is a hotel business. It's very profitable, and I think it's $1 billion company right now. But regardless, what's interesting about this company is that it started out selling root beer. That's right, started out with a single root beer stand, and the guy who started it just didn't want to work for anyone else and wanted to do his own thing. So as you imagine, both of these companies transformed based on what the customers needed. So the root beer stand, it transformed because in the winter, people wanted hot foods. So it started a hot food stand. And long story short, it grew into the hotel company it is today. So what's the message behind all of this? The first, well, technically the only lesson is that you do not need to start out with this awesome, awe-inspiring, good idea to build a long-lasting, enduring, great business. But it could help